Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am finally here to bring you some more movie content. I know it's been a while. Again, I was kind of sick a few weeks ago and I've been transitioning to a new job, so I've been really busy. So that's why I've been a little bit absent here, but you're not here to hear about all of that. Guys, I have finally watched The Terminator. And I'm talking The Terminator that came out in 1984, super 80s, super awesome. I won't say that I was hesitant to watch this film, I just never got around to it. There's so many of these movies, I didn't really know where to start, but I was browsing on HBO Max, and HBO Max has added a bunch of old movies, and to my surprise, they had The Terminator. And so I finally decided to give this movie a try, and I loved it. It was legitimately thrilling and exciting and scary and fascinating, just everything you could want. I mean, there was comedy, action, romance. I really wish I had experienced this a long time ago, but I'm kind of late to the party on this one, obviously. James Cameron, I mean, what more needs to be said about him? Most people know him from Titanic or Avatar or Aliens. He's a great filmmaker. The thing that I really like about Terminator, and don't worry, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, but the thing that I really like about this film is its use of score, cinematography, and lighting. The score is this thumping sort of freight train coming at you, especially when you're confronted with, Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. He's terrifying in this film. Like, if I saw him in an alley, I'm like, dude, whatever you want, it's yours. Like, you can have it, like, take my watch, just stay away from me. He doesn't have that many lines in this movie, and I think that's what makes it even more terrifying. He's just a silent killer. He's after you, he doesn't say much, and before you know it, you're being shot at. And so the film stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, and Michael Biehn. I think that's how you say his last name. And without saying too much, it's basically a story that is told in a linear fashion, but the backdrop is in the past and in the future. It's kind of hard to explain. There's time travel that is involved in this movie, which I love. It's basically about preventing something from happening, and one of these Terminators is after the main girl in this movie, Sarah Connor. He's after her for a specific reason that I won't go into, but she is helped out of the situation by a man named Kyle Reese. The movie is just about Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese running away from this Terminator the whole film, and him explaining to her what's going on and why her role is important in all of this. And I just really loved it. I wasn't expecting to like this movie as much as I do. I actually can't wait to watch it again so I can pick up on some of the smaller nuances that the film has in it. Similar to The Thing, the use of shadows in this movie is just phenomenal. Like, alleyways are scary, dark houses are scary with that thumping score in the background. It's quiet, and so it really builds the tension. And yes, this movie is old. It did come out in 1984, but what more can be said? The special effects still hold up. I think it's amazing that a movie that came out in the early 80s can still have that effect, that it can still be scary, especially if you're experiencing it for the first time. And so the use of score, the acting, the lighting, everything just works with this movie. It's really good. I was very surprised. I highly recommend, if you have not experienced The Terminator, at least watch the first one. Now, I have heard that the second one is better than the first one. Like, don't come for me in the comments. I don't know because I haven't seen it, and please don't spoil that for me in the comments. But I've heard that there's a debate whether or not the second one is better than the first one, which would be rare. Personally, I think it's cool if a sequel can be better than the first one. I mean, I do feel that way about Jurassic Park, like, don't come for me, but I do prefer the second one to the first one in that franchise. So I am looking forward to the second one. I'm probably gonna wait a little while to let this movie marinate and rewatch it before I dive into the second one, but I'm all in on Terminator. Fantastic movie. It was terrifying, it was thrilling, it was exciting, and I think that everyone should experience it at least once. and I will definitely be back to review the second one. So yeah, that was my review of The Terminator from 1984. I hope you guys enjoyed my review and commentary on the film. Again, if you're liking the content here, please feel free to subscribe, like, and drop me a comment. And until next time, remember to be awesome and stay true.